Joining me now to hash through all this parliamentary guidance and everything else, our great friend, Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson. Senator, thank you, sir, as always, for coming on. Let me just let you take a whack. You are familiar with the budget process. You have been a senator for quite some time now. I think the parliamentarians' decision of just one more reconciliation bill is very important. Your thoughts, sir?
Well, it's better than getting 2 or 3 bites of the apple. But, Larry, they can do a lot of damage in one reconciliation package. We saw the $1.9 trillion of supposedly COVID relief that when they passed it, there was still $1 trillion left unspent from the $4 trillion we passed in 2020. And so, you know, included in that was about $700 billion in spending in the out years, in 2022 through 2028. You know, obviously not COVID relief. You talked earlier about it. Is there some deal with Republicans? I mean, an obvious deal would be to repurpose that $720 billion, which is obviously not for COVID relief, and apply that toward needed infrastructure spending, which I think we all recognize. You know, we've got to repair roads and bridges and ports and locks and dams. $720 billion goes a long way. It's really probably all we need. And that would be a deal you could have probably overnight. But that's not what Democrats want. The Democrats do want to fundamentally transform America. And one thing I like pointing out is, do you even like, much less love, somebody that you want to fundamentally transform? It's like I wake up in the morning and say, Jane, I love you, and I'm going to change everything about you. So, you know, be warned. Democrats want to fundamentally transform this nation. We have problems to fix. I don't think we need to be fundamentally transformed.
Senator, look, I don't want to transform. I want to make America more secure and more prosperous, for
Precisely.
sure. But I love this country. I even like the Declaration of Independence. I even like the Constitution. I even like the rule of law. And as you may know, I sure do like lower marginal tax rates. So count me against transformation. On the other hand, to your other points, though, it's interesting to me, and we will all see as it plays out over time, sir, but basically the Democrats don't want to repurpose unused COVID spending, because they claim it's going to be used for their various interest groups, et cetera, et cetera. And they do want large income tax increases, right? Corporations, death, capital gains, et cetera. And they do want the new Great Society, and they do want the Green New Deal. So that's why I'm skeptical that a deal can be made. I mean, let me ask you this. You're in the Senate now, I get that. In the House, it's a tiny margin. Do you think that the Democrats could actually get this monstrosity through the House?
Probably. I mean, Democrats are incredibly disciplined. They're incredibly united. And they want this. You know, notice what they don't want to spend money on. They don't want to spend money defending this nation, you know, through spending on their military. They don't want to secure our border. You know, in last week's debate, I offered an amendment to just build the 250 miles of fence that has basically already been bought and paid for, whether we build it or not. And that was basically rejected on a party line vote. Joe Manchin joined with Republicans, but it was still defeated. So the things the federal government actually has to do, defend this nation, secure our border, Democrats want no part of it. They're not going to increase spending for it. We'll probably decrease spending for it. Instead, they're going to do all the things that the federal government really shouldn't be doing, and in the process, mortgage our children's future further. So I am concerned what they can do, even one reconciliation package this year, and then, of course, another one in 2022.
You know, Senator, on the show, I guess about 10 days ago, Senator McConnell spoke very forcefully, and his body language backed him up. And he basically said, sir, he will get 50 no votes from Republicans on repealing the Trump tax cuts. He said he's got 50 no votes. So that's a big deal itself. Now, just let me ask you, do you agree with that assessment? Will the GOP stay together on the Trump tax cuts?
I believe so. I wish we were as united against spending another $250 billion in this supposedly China bill, which we delayed to vote on until next Monday. So I'm hoping the public scrutinizes that and realizes that, you know, another $250 billion of spending, basically money through the federal government, grants into, in some way, shape, or form, higher education to enact our own industrial policy. It's not going to work. I hope we actually have enough Republicans to reject that as well, but right now it doesn't look like we do.
And, Senator, one other point. Now, it looks to me like you're at home in Wisconsin or someplace in Wisconsin, which is wonderful. But have you heard anything through the grapevine about today's meeting with President Biden and Senator Capito and others? Have you heard any rumors, gossip, fact, fiction, anything?
I haven't, but I think you pretty well assessed that. Democrats just want to spend money. They certainly are not interested in repurposing that. That is kind of one of the bottom lines. Even in the Republican proposal, at least repurpose some of that $700 billion of COVID relief that is going to be spent in the out years. But again, I'm not part of those discussions because unless the only thing we spend on infrastructure is that repurposed money, I'm just not for it.
So the other thing is really surprised me, and want to get your take on it. When the Biden budget was put out late Friday afternoon, so, Memorial Day weekend, nobody would pay any attention to it. All right, but guys like us, and I know you're a numbers guy, you're always emailing me about numbers, which is wonderful. We looked at it, and it turns out, with all this rigmarole, taxing and spending and regulating and Green New Deal and the Great Society and whatnot, the whole thing, which I, sarcastically refer to as Bulgaria before the wall came down. With all of that, Ron Johnson, they're not showing any growth by their own admission. The OMB, they show good growth in 2021 because of all the temporary stimulus, a little bit in 2022, and then it's less than 2% for the next 8 years. Now, I know you don't, I know you're a capitalist and not a socialist, but if you believe that stuff, wouldn't you want to persuade people that it would be worth it, that they would grow, get better jobs and so forth? They're not even doing that.
Well, they are showing that they're going to grow our debt. But you're right. I mean, I was looking back at stagflation in the late 70s, early 80s. Stagflation back then, obviously had incredibly high inflation rates. But even then, we had growth more than 2%, and they're projecting their budget the out 8 years less than 2% growth. And as Lawrence Summers, who is an economic advisor for both Clinton and Obama, he's been warning about all this deficit spending going to spark inflation. We're seeing signs of it right now. So I think we have all the ingredients here, Larry, for stagflation. It's not pleasant. And now the Biden administration is basically admitting they're going to actually have lower growth projected than the stagflation of the late 70s, early 80s. It's remarkable.
It is remarkable, Senator. And, Art Laffer was on the show last night, and he said it's going to be much less than 1.8% because that's how bad the policies are, taking away incentives and, as you say, spending deficits and taxing and whatnot. I don't know how just last question. You're a businessman. You're a very successful businessman. You understand production. You understand marketing also. How do they sell a plan like this that does so many things to totally change America without even promising people's welfare or economy or wages or families will get better? How do you sell that?
They rely on the fact that the mainstream press and social media is in their back pocket, that the press in the United States is basically the Democrat broadsheet. And so they count on it. The press isn't going to blow the whistle on this. It's only going to be people like you and Fox News and a couple other conservative outlets that are going to be pointing out the folly of what they're doing and the danger of all this deficit spending and increasing taxes on success. I mean, you punish success, you get a lot less of it. So, again, they can rely on the fact that the media will not tell the truth and the public will be clueless about this.
Senator Johnson, can't thank you enough for coming on. You've been great to the show. You've been great to me down through the years. We will talk much more about this as it unfolds. We appreciate it.